We're still doing Wealth Codes New York edition. And one of the things that I've been specifically thinking about is the contradiction that exists within the city of New York. I recently made a video and talked about how New York as a city experiences more resistance to social mobility than other cities in America. While most people agreed with that sentiment, there were a few people who flagged and were like, that doesn't make sense. That's not my experience. I hustle so hard in the city. How can both things be true? New York has some of the most hyper competitive industries. They have Wall Street, they have fashion, they have Broadway, they have media. So, of course, it attracts the most ambitious, competitive people who are willing to grind, to hustle, and put in the work. And New York does a really good job also of selling you this dream that if you work hard enough, you can achieve it, you can make it. It's not like mobility is absent in New York. However, what's also true about New York, and if you think about it, beneath all of this hustle, beneath all the grind, New York is still one of the most elitist cities. And of course, it's also the most expensive city in the country. And so for a lot of people who are living the New York life, aren't living off their paychecks. They're living off of their parents' money, off of allowances, and even the way people got access to their first internship, their first dream job was because of exclusive school networks or family connections or generational wealth. And one of the things that I've always heard anecdotally about New York, even as you climb so high, you will find so many people around you who got there not because of their work ethic, but what family they were born into. And I think you realize like, oh, this room that I just got in actually wasn't made for me. It wasn't made for people who worked hard enough. It was made for people who had those connections already. New York does have a resistance to mobility, but it doesn't mean that there aren't people who are experiencing it. And it doesn't mean that people aren't hustling and grinding and trying to achieve their dream. It just means that there is this existing context and almost like systemic thing happening and established in New York